Hello friends and fellow Grimoire readers, we're back here with the tall pig we needed to talk to continue along with our pig quest. Tall pig, hey you're the one who gave my little sister that souped up whipper, ain't ya? Well, I'll do twice as much work as that stinking twerp. That old beaten stick has served me well these long years, but if she gets an upgrade, why shouldn't I? The Magnum Browbeater. Okay, we've got to get to the Magnum Browbeater. It's quite the thing. So they need a big stick first. Well, we've got the things for that, thankfully. And then we need to craft one of these. We do have the stuff. Okay, very good. And then that's it. Whoa, that's lovely. All right. This old beaten stick has served me well. Okay, give him that. This now takes a few test swings with their new cudgel, making you duck for safety. Aha, now that's more like it. Solid build, perfect balance. You won't be needing that cracked old stick anymore. I'll take it off your hands. Huh? Sure, whatever. It's good as firewood now. She ignores you and goes looking for some pine cones or small animals to take a swing at. Beautiful. We got the other one. Let us go and throw this into our mixture and see what we are able to do. Excuse me, little friend. Keep on dancing. Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. For this feast to go off without a hitch, I'll need some stuff. We chop up the well-weathered cudgel into bite-sized pieces and offer them to the small effigy. Waste no time gobbling up the bits of wood and crunching them to splinters. Satisfied with the second meal of sticks, the simulated pig rumbles and once again grows in size. This ham was almost ready for dinner, but it needs one more helping of soul food. Something special from that British butcher will be the last ingredients I need. Big Pig's Whetstone. Okay, we need to go see the butcher for this. Now, we'll have to convince them to give us one, I guess. You see enormous swine. Okay, you again, what do you want now? As your dutiful employee, I've been taking it upon myself to improve your meat business. That whetstone of yours looks like it's not doing a great job of keeping tools sharp. She raises an eyebrow at the worn slab of grindstone sitting on the countertop. Huh? Suppose it might be time to replace the old girl? Just think of how much more brutal you could be with a brand new sharpener. The Magisharp XL. Well... so we're going to need to make our gnome hats are going to come into play here, but I'm going to need stuff from the mountain this time. I'm going to need rabbit feet from the mountain. So my guess then is that the mountain has probably opened up to us. Whether it's probably not a quick location though, is it? We'll find out. I don't think so because we wouldn't have seen it yet, but we're going to have to find a pass. Nope. It has not. Okay, let's go back to the market because I don't know how else we'll trigger it. So let's take a look here on the map and what do we have? To the village, to the pig farm, Hungry's Hogs, to the docks. Okay. We'll have to figure out how we get to the mountain then. It's just... No, it's not going to be from home, is it? That wouldn't make any sense. Unless it does. No, there's no routes around here. The goat's busy doing their thing. Alright, let's get in here. I could see maybe from the... Is it going to be from the swamp? No idea. I don't remember where it would have given us, like maybe the village? Or the forest. Into the dark wood. Tempting forest. Alright. We'll go into the forest. Yeah, I don't have a sense of the larger, the whole setup here. Though I can see forest being at the foot of a mountain. I genuinely do not remember when, earlier on in the game, we probably have had some information about where mountains would be. Into the swamp. Lakeshore path. The Gilded Hawk. Fieldward path. Some go rich under sweat, though it never seems to be enough. Into the wall. Into the village. Wolf in the night. Oh, I see. These are going to be the things that I need to To the mountain. There we go. So, wherever I am. Yep, up and to the right. Okay, we've got this. So as we go, definitely need to gather more ingredients. Ouch, indeed. Let's get our medical mending poultice going on here. Alright, we'll get ourselves some goodies. So goodness knows what we're going to need on this next little bit here. I have no idea. Yeah, our pixie friends. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Looking for some more forest herbs. And that's that there. Let's go up towards the mountain path, I guess. Okay, and I did need a pile more twigs. That's why I'm trying to also get on that. To the mountain. So we're going to need to snare a bunch of these rabbits, presumably. Is that going to be tell me that I can do that? Birds, squirrels. Okay, I guess I got to see one first. Wood is required, though. Chilled mushrooms. Well, again, we'll take about as many of these as we can carry. Iced berries, very good. This is good. And there we go, rabbits. We're going to need a snare trap. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we can make like a couple more of these. Okay. And then we'll put down another... Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Okay, we got the rabbit. I was kind of hoping to get the bird. Oh, we're going to need a snow snare for that other thing. There we go. We got ourselves some red feathers. Now this thing, we're going to need a frozen treat. How do we get a frozen treat? Let us reinvent the wheel here. We're going to need a snowflake and then some other frozen stuff. And then we're going to have to probably beat this thing with a snow snare in order to get the snow. And then to make that, yeah, we've got the things for that, thankfully. Okay. Oh, so we'll put that there. Oh no, is it going to be the thing I want? Oh, no, not quite, I don't think. Okay, so we'll get some more of those. I need those frozen berries again, I think is what it was. Yeah, these things. Then I can make another snow snare. Wow, this area looks actually quite large. But we know we're going to need a little bit of everything, so let's just keep at it. Now let's punch these. They got a little bit of everything in them. Those are nice. Alright, and then the... Oh, well, I guess, you know what the heck, we'll stop right there. The court isn't accepting peasant complaints at the moment. Who are you calling a peasant? Well, whatever you are, you're not on the list. The stag is holding a very prestigious banquet. If you want to air your grievances to one of the royals, you might have better luck with the buck. Okay, the stag. So, we'll slowly start working on this as we go. Oh, find the buck on the mountain. Alright. No, I didn't actually want to go there. Okay, so we can go from the village. Huh. I guess, of course, it wouldn't have shown it because we just hadn't seen it yet. That's fine. Okay, so if we can make another couple of snow stairs. There we go. Okay, let's put one here. Then we get this, we can get the frozen meat. There we go. And we need another snow snare for this thing. Oh. There we go. Oh good, we got another eyeball. That's exactly what we wanted too. Alright, so I want to make one of these meat snare things. Ah. Okay. Alright, let's get some healing stuff here. Oh, we don't have a lot of extra things. Okay, so guess we'll put another snow snare here. Oh, is that going to get them both? Oh, it didn't. I was hoping that would accidentally ensnare both of them. Okay, here's some more berries. We'll grab those. The hatchet. I don't have any more. Okay, there we go. Another one of these. I'm sure we'll need another one of those lizard things. Yeah, the Eye of Newt. Alright. Oh boy. Trapper camp. Up on the slopes of the mountain you spot a camp of dangerous looking fur trappers sharpening their spears. No need to bother them just yet. Just yet. That's always a good, it's good to know. Just yet. Don't worry, we'll get to you. Alright, so, alright, and I need, goblin snot. So we're still gonna have to work on that. Alright. But we did have, yeah, we have the, what is it? Rabbit foot. Okay. But we're probably gonna need more of those, aren't we? I feel like there's a 100% chance that we're gonna need another rabbit. What was I just using? Was it this? Okay, let's... Alright, and then we should be able to make... Okay, come over here, little rabbit. Good. We got a rabbit foot. That's always good. And then we'll put another one here. And we'll get a birdo if we can. And we'll get another one of these going. There we go. And we'll get this little snow buddy here. Oh, no. You go ahead and get it. It's all yours. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I was thinking we'd lost the thing. No. Alright, and we've got some more berries over here. Alright. So, I think that's kind of good. Well, let's now, I guess, focus in on, we're going to need to interact with this. Alright, that's its weakness. No less crudely constructed than the other snowmen that surround it, something is nevertheless off about this one in particular. It's an off-putting snowman. Whether it's too many limbs, the stitched mouth, or the trio of antlers, it irresistibly beckons your touch, and as soon as your fingertips touch its cold surface, it falls completely to pieces. Into rifted wood. There we go, we've got ourselves an entrance. Very good, back to the mountain. So we've at least opened up all the locations now. So we need to now find the buck on the mountain. Now goodness knows where that's going to be, but I don't feel like we've... There's a lot of area we haven't covered yet. You'd think the dogs would just eat the other things. Is that kind of it? It just sort of ends here. Alright. No, I don't want to hang out with the dogs. Alright, well, we'll get these things here. And we'll dig up some more stuff, sure. Okay, wait, all these spicy peppers, I have no idea what we're going to need with them yet, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. Is it something in the middle of the map here? Perhaps not. No, we can we've sort of been through here, haven't we? Okay, so, oh, here's a fountain. So there'll be something funky happening around here. Perhaps? Buck, stay back, Spirit, I have nothing you want. Just keep your wits about you, boy, I'm just an old woman. Oh, so you are, my apologies. You can never be too careful traveling about the mountainside. Plenty of tricksters to disguise themselves and play pranks on me. I meant no disrespect. None taken. What are you doing out in the cold anyway? I've come to collect ice berries for my brother's coronation. He's going to be crowned king of the whole realm today. King, according to whom? Well, according to him, I suppose. He is the eldest after all. He says it's his destiny. Some days. I'm not so sure, though. I feel like I should be doing more than just tending the castle's gardens. So he gets to be king and you get to pick berries till your fingers fall off? Yeah, it's not so bad. I like the crisp air and the fresh snow. There's something magical about the wilderness. But listen to me, prattle on. I still need to collect these ice berries my brother requested. He's very particular when it comes to, well, anything really. A job shared is done quite twice as quickly. Let me help you before the frost bites. Why, thank you. I'm getting a bit chilly. I only need a few more ice berries. Okay, they need another 4. So we can help with that. Let's get some more chilled mushrooms. There should be some more berries spawned in here. Okay. There was more over here if I remember. Maybe not. Let's see. Another... Oh, there we go. Here's some over here. Oh yeah, that was a good haul. We've got enough now. Alright, let's go back. I'm sure we'll need more. I was going to try and get the rest of the berries there, but you know how it is. There we go. Got a couple more. I just want to have a massive amount of these, I feel like. That's what the back of my mind. I feel like we're going to need so many. Okay, there we go. We've got 13 of them. It was no problem at all. The stroll through the brisk air was quite refreshing. If only my brother cared as much for the beauty of this place. He's always content staying amidst the nobles of the court. I'd like to meet him. Well, why don't you say so? I'll be happy to invite you to the castle. The buck slips his arms out towards in a gentlemanly fashion and takes you with gnarled claws and, I think. Let's be off then, shall we? The royal guard. The prince is an accepting peasant. Complains, scat, you old cow. How dares you speak to my guest with that tone? Apologies, sir. I didn't know she was your guest. Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you disrespected. Right, I'm sorry, miss. What I meant to say was, welcome to the court of the magnificent and benevolent stag. Louder, with more pomp, please. I hereby welcome thee, lady of the, swamp. Lady of the swamp, to celebrate with us on this most auspicious day, the bequeathing of the kingdom to he whose antlers reach the hithermost clouds and shine with justice, and that will do just fine. Carry on guarding. Right. The buck turns to you and nods to his pack. I've got to prepare these berries for the ceremony and do some final pruning in the hedge maze. I'll meet you inside. Away we go. Okay, so, yeah, again, we're in the grounds, so we'll scan around to see if there's any treacherous looking things. Does not appear so. Oh, I'm now stuck in things. I don't suppose anybody keeps their chests of goods just like right at the perimeter. No? No, that's too, people are too savvy nowadays. Alright, that's fine. I will dig up your stuff in the yard though. Alright, in we go. Oh, okay, so I see a chest over here. Let's go just snag that before. Oh, sitting upon a lofty throne, the prince looms over his court of nobles. Not too many tiny cakes. They can't outnumber the tarts, and where's my useless brother with those berries? Everything must be perfect for my coronation. I think I saw him slink off to the garden, sir, no doubt shirking his royal duties once again. Ingrate, I do ever so much for that little rascal, and he doesn't even bother to show me the respect I deserve. I should have had him exiled long ago, if only he weren't my brother. Fantastic idea, Your Grace. He will be shown the door as soon as your ceremony is concluded, I assure you. Ha! My days of sharing the throne with that dandelion are almost over. It's best he lives out his days on the mountain. Lord knows where he belongs. The stag's eyes narrow suspiciously at a cluster of nobles. Speaking of my brother, have you three taken care of the statue in the hedge maze? Oh, yes, Your Majesty, just as you requested. Don't you worry yourself, my lord. The nobles exchange hurried whispers, but you can't hear them clearly. I wonder what all the fuss has to do with the measly statue. Something doesn't feel right. Perhaps I ought to take a look at it myself. We shall, after we go and get ourselves some things here. Is there anything else going on around here? This way to the hedge maze, you say? Alright. Let's, where does this go? Oh boy. It's gonna be like this, is it? Alright. So there is some treasure in there. Let's go get that. A rose. And some ice berries. And what else shall we find in here? Probably nothing. Alright. Again, I suspect we're going to be gentle here. It's not going to be too bad. Well, there's the statue. And there's the fountain. I don't know what nothing to do with that. Okay, let's go talk to Buddy. Oh, they're just taking care of the pruning. Alright. So, something to do, well, we seem to need a lot of ice berries, so. Stag statue. At the foot of the marble statue is a cracked and weather-beaten plaque. You wipe snow from the engraved slab and find large chunks have been hewn away. Only a few words are legible. Stag. Rightful heir and ruler. Revealed. Choice of words is quite convenient for a royal aspirant. I wonder what the rest of the story has to say. You pick a tuft of the colorful fur caught on the statue's raised hoof. It looks to be from a very expensive piece of clothing. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets to the statue. Okay. Plaque piece. So, is this a thing we're going to make? Or is this the thing we need to find? I feel like we're going to need to find it then. I was wondering if we were going to need to use our restorative idol, but I guess not yet. I will suspect at some point we will. Okay, let's beeline out this way. There we go. And I guess we have to go talk to some of the royals and see then what they know. Who invited her? Oh my god. Let's go, everything must go perfectly. Okay. Interrogate the nobles of the court. Oh, truth serum. I've got to make truth serum. Okay, I would need like multiples of that. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to need some crow's feet from the fields. Alright, which one do I need for crows now? Crow's feet. Turkeys. Skeeters. Newts, dragonflies, bats. And birds, squirrels, rats. Oh my goodness, I am totally spacing which one I use for crows. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go check it out. Or is it one of... No, it's not one of these. Because these are like charms. It's birds. Yeah, it must be this. I must be looking for that. And then to do that, though, I'm going to need more of that. Oh boy. Which means I'm going to need more reedy twine. Huh. Because I'm going to need like several traps in order to make this happen. Alright, let us head back. Oh, there we go. To the mountain. Indeed. Alright, bud. Hopefully my teleporter is close by. And while we're at it, let's grab our ice berries. And dig up whatever we can here and get whatever spicy peppers we can on the path back. Alright. Teleporter must be around here, right? Oh, well, some spicy peppers. Alright, well, be quiet. Cranky dog. Alright, here we go. Oh, you know what? I just saw more icy berries. I'm just gonna grab these. Again, I have a feeling like I'm gonna need like so many of these. Now for the truth serum, what else do we need? It is... okay. I'm gonna need another one of these as well. That's fine, we have tons of this stuff. And I'm gonna need 3 crow's feet. I think at least. Yeah, okay, I have to integrate 3 of them, so I need 3. Let's go to the fields. And we'll get that interrogation going here. Should really take nothing, I think. Just trying to remember if they'll just come down wherever. No. I don't want that. That is not the bird I'm looking for. I don't think. That's, is it? Oh, it is a crow. Never mind. Okay, there we go. All kinds of crows getting snap-trapped here. And anyone else? I guess maybe I need to lay it down again. Alright, bring them in. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so let's make these 3 serums now. Okay, very good. Then let's head back up. Alright, to the mountain. So it should be, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. We'll end up having a... Oh, no, wrong one. To the mountain. Heads to village. The topmost one does feel like it should be the mountain, but it makes more sense that the market and the village are next to each other, so... It all makes sense. Oh, there we go. There is some good stuff here. Alright, and we'll hatchet this thing. And down over here. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be, like, causing some grief for somebody with the spicy peppers. Like, somebody who does not want spicy peppers is going to be getting spicy peppers. Oh, you asked for snow stuff. Oh, well that's a bummer, because all I've definitely got is things to cause you digestive problems. Okay, let's now boogie over here. Noblewoman. A noblewoman snaps her fingers. There, you, there, freshen up my wine. Nodding politely, you dip your syringe into her glass and squeeze out a good amount of purple liquid. She sips it with her nose high in the air. There's a broken plaque in the hedge maze. What do you know about it? The plaque? It's the last time I helped out the stag. I'll say that much. He was whining about a prophecy of some such nonsense. Told me to get rid of a piece of that plaque for him. I tore my finger. Was fine this winter muff trying to get to grips with that damnable thing, so I left it under the big tree in the middle of the hedge maze. You snap your fingers and the noblewoman makes a disappointed frown. She pulls her collar up in a huff and rejoins the party as if nothing happened. Okay. And then this one here. You slather a cracker with a liver pate and drizzle some scintillating serum over top. Soon enough, a nobleman licks his lips and indulges himself. What do you know about the statue in the hedge maze? The nobleman scratches his chin absentmindedly. Oh, you mean the one the stag smashed? I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but he told me to get rid of some chunk of marble. Terrible, heavy thing. Anyway, I left it behind one of the wooden benches in the maze. Do you really expect me to lug it all the way out to the castle? And then... The broken plaque in the hedge maze. Would you happen to know anything about it? The noble's eyes flutter and they speak as if conversing with themselves. Can you believe the audacity of the stag? He broke it. He should have been the one disposing of the pieces. Well, I couldn't be bothered to do such menial labor. Can you imagine? Anyway, I tossed my piece into the southeast corner of the maze. Next time you should get some of the servants to do dirty work. Alright, let's go and find the bits of the plaque. Well, that was easy enough. Now we'll get this thing, and I'm guessing I'm going to have to make a restorative charm, which I'm not sure that I know the how to do. But we've got a piece in the center. Okay. We'll take it. We got one. Under a wooden bench in the maze. And the southeast corner. Right. We got a piece of the puzzle there. And under a wooden bench. Now we just need to figure out where the wooden bench is. Right over here? Nope, that is not it. But there is this here. I don't see anything here. Is there a wooden bench over here? There it is. Alright. We'll take the third piece of it. That looks like the last piece of the plaque. I'll have to reassemble them. If the stag wants to make sense of this. Okay. Said add to inventory plaque piece. Oh, I guess I just now will go and try to fix this thing. Okay. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them... Okay, there we go. The 3 pieces. You snap the broken chunks of marble back into place. Despite some marring on the surface, you can read the plaque quite clearly. The buck and the stag, a tale of 2 princes. Only one destined to be the rightful heir and ruler. The king will be revealed by the touch of the truest crystal flower. It looks like the stag is trying to cut his dear brother out of his birthright. I wonder what the business is with the crystal flower. The buck knows his way around a garden. Perhaps they'll have some idea. Buddy, crystal flower. Flicking his ears, the young slender gardener puts his pruning shears down at your approach. Hello again. Lovely day for a walk in the hedge maze. Granted, you don't get lost. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a crystal flower, would you? Crystal flowers? Why, they're very rare. It's said they only grow in a cave at the highest peak of the mountain. According to legend, the truth of one's heart is refracted in the faces of each frosted petal. Why do you ask? No reason. I just thought one might make a nice gift for your brother's big day. Hey, you're right. That's a brilliant idea. What better gift from a court's gardener than a beautiful crystal flower? Oh, but the trek up the mountain is perilous. I don't know if I have what it takes. Nonsense, I was heading up that way anyway. You just stay close behind. Really? You'd help me? Well, alright. What are we waiting for then? Meet me out by the slopes and we'll get underway. Alright. I think that might have been the area that had the block in front of it. Previous. Alright, and away we go out there. So, I think we see where this one's going. The evil ruler here, the death spot. She'll get his comeuppance. One would hope. I mean, I can only assume, but I guess you never know. So far it seems like everybody's gotten their just desserts in this game. Alright, to the mountain, and then over, I'm assuming, over here. I'm just gonna bushwhack here. Or maybe this isn't it. Okay, help the buck ascend the mountain. Where did we say we'd help? See, I made an assumption I should have made. Like, oh yeah, we just gotta go up here. No big thing. No big thing. Well, that's fine, because I need to grab some stuff anyway. And we've also got to deal with this camp of, oh, here he is. Okay. And I'll grab some berries here. One day we'll get back to finishing the pig quest. Hello. You see the buck hiding in a bush, anxiously watching something ahead. What's the matter? Do you got cold feet? Shh. Through the pine boughs you can make out a figure moving across the snow. They're covered in warm pelts and carry sharp-looking spears. The royal trappers. They keep my brother's court supplied with furs, but they've been out here so long they'll hunt anything that moves. It would be a shame if those antlers of yours ended up as someone's trophy. Wait here and let me deal with them. Alright, be careful. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We need a touch of cold. Okay. So, we can make this. And then we can make this. Oh no, what? I need to get a dryad fruit. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, so can I get past them or do I have to take them out? Let's see here. Maybe there'll be... No, there's some bait there. Let's keep on going. I'm gonna need to get them though, aren't I? Oh, just looking for something to climb onto. Okay, some steam vents. Okay, it's got a geyser. Alright, let's be some interesting things here. Before you stand a looming rock face, not even the most determined climber could hope to scale it. I thought you knew a way up to the peak. Well, you see, this is a great geyser. When the air is cold enough, the water erupting freezes solid. I thought it might give us something to climb onto. You look into the dry crater at the bottom of the sheer cliff. I don't see much erupting down there. It's been dormant for a few seasons. I kind of hoped we'd get lucky. I don't trust any luck that I don't make myself. You take a moment to ponder the situation. The small geysers nearby, frequently spewing steam up into the frosty air. I suppose there's other water spouts, all drawn from the same underground source. I think you're right. They started popping up shortly after the Great Geyser fell. Then I'd wager if we plug them all up, we'll be able to make the big one below blow its top. Plug them with what? You turn your attention to the bleeding mountain goats digging for lichen. Those frosty beasts look to be about the right diameter. Maybe I would coax some of them into position. Okay. And let's take out a few things here, and then goat perch. So if we make some goat perches, okay, and then I need to make, what's the next thing there? Oh boy, I need to get more fireflies. Alright, I can get them in the forest and the fields. We're going to need to get those though in order to build the goat perch. Okay, now the this thing here, when throwing shrubbery against ground, this will take you back to cozy comforts. You know what? We have one of those. I think I'm going to take that now and use it, because that'll warp us home. Yeah, because that way we can, we can warp out to here quickly. Now what I want to get is, do we want the fields or do we want the forest? I feel like the forest, we know where we can get those little pixie things. We'll continue to grab whatever we can out here. Alright, let's go and get ourselves some goodies. Oh, hello. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's the stuff right there. And I should probably get a dryad fruit while we're at it. Nah, I'm not gonna bother there. Down over here by the cart, right? There we go. Okay, and then this should be ample amounts to get everything we need. And it is ironic that we do have a stag statue over here by these things. Been thinking about that. I wonder if these are going to somehow come into play. I'm guessing at this point they must. This whole kingdom is probably ruled by one of the stags or something. Alright, let's okay. We can probably make these things now, right? How many can I make? I need to make these. Oh, okay. Shiny lure. I need to also have some of these. And I need some more rope. Which I can get some reedy twine. Okay, and then let's there was some stuff around here. Is this what I need for the reedy twine? I feel like it is. Yep, looks like it is. Alright. And then... yeah, these little goobers here. I think we're going to avoid them. And then there should be some more reedy twine around here, shouldn't there? There we go. And then these little monsters. Alright. And we'll grab some more clay while we're at it. Okay, so let's now boogie on over and get... oh, and I see this as well. Let's grab that. We'll cut through here. Pick up some more of that. There's tons of this stuff around here. This is the place to get it, I guess. Just gotta take the risk. And we'll cut this up. Alright, beautiful. Let's get on down over towards here again. Yeah, I think that's, we're getting the stuff we're looking for. Very good. I'm not going to bother going up through there. I think we've got enough. So let's just confirm we have enough to do this. Reedy wickerwork. Yeah, let's make a bunch of these. Okay, and then... we can make... okay, and then we can make 3 of these, right? Oh. I need another one of these. And I need another firefly. Okay, let's go and get another... they should be back in stock now. That's not so bad. We've done okay, I think. So we'll get through... yeah, there we go. Already back in. Already got some more petals too. Very good. Okay, so is that going to be enough? Sure is. Okay, and I'm hopefully... oh, what am I missing now? I need more cobblestone, really. Okay, let's go to the village. Well, actually the market I think is even better, isn't it? Well, let's bust on over there. And then we'll be able to quickly get that done. Yeah, I think... just trying to think of the procedure we want to go through here. It's like all these things at once. It's bananas. Let's now go to the market. And then hopefully once we get up to the mountains, it'll be easy for us to get back to where we need to go. Okay, so now we need to get some more cobblestone. It's unbelievable to me that, like, we don't have enough yet. Like, that's the thing. You think, oh, I've got enough. I've been grabbing cobblestone, like, continuously. And yet that's still not enough. Okay, I need the big pig's whetstone, right. Okay, and then in order to get that was this thing. I still need to get the goblin snot from the forest. Okay. But I only need 1. So we should probably get that. And what else do we have here? Okay, 2 more of these. Okay, there we go. Lots of those. I think that's kind of it. Let's see now, is that enough? Should be. There we go. So I think we need to get help the buck ascend Lure the mountain goats to plug the guys. I think there was 3. Doesn't say how many. Doesn't say how many. Let's go and get the goblin snot. Back over here at the forest. If I recall, that's the stuff that's pretty close here, isn't it? Those little critters. Okay, that's good. More of the forest herbs. Always with the forest herbs. You know what? We will also grab more of this now that we know we've ran out. I think that's the thing. We had so much there for a while. Oh, no. Let's, was it this way? Yeah, these little chuckleheads, right? Is this what I'm looking for? Elusive pixie. This isn't a goblin. It's those other things, isn't it? It's these things. Yeah, okay, we need a dreadful doll. Okay, so I need to get one more of these things. Oh my gosh, okay, and then we get a dreadful doll. And then I will slam this thing down. And then... Oh, I see. It's all over the place. Okay, and then we'll come and get some fiber over here. Okay, so we should now be able to make this lucky strop. And then we can make... I need 5 more stones for that. A turkey gizzard stone. And then 5 more stones from that. It's just endless, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Grab some more of this. This has become like an absolutely bananas stream of things to do. Like I keep thinking, okay, well that's got to be it. I've probably went the long way around, haven't I? You'd think that's going to be it. It's not going to be it. No, there's going to be more. Oh my goodness. I feel like the turkey one we've almost got finished. Really, that one's... that's why I'm feeling kind of motivated to actually just finish that one. Because I feel like we're quite close. I'm threading through 2 different things here. And I feel like I should probably just finish with this one thing. Oh. It would be nice to get the one done. And then the other one, we're quite a ways into it. Now, the turkey. I felt like there was a turkey, like, kind of over... more this way, like towards this farmer area. Do you have a turkey, dude? That's a rooster. Maybe there's one over by the pumpkin fields. Yeah, I know, moo it, right? I mean, it's possible that it's over at the Ox's farm, but I don't think so. Although, who knows. Let's head over this way. Okay, the bandits. There's a pheasant. Okay, we'll come and get some more reeds over here. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's over towards the pumpkin area here. Very good. And we'll grab some more of this. This is just like now a game of like grabbing... Oh, I can't go there. Come on. It seems so tantalizingly close. Okay. I feel like it then would be over this way. That dude seems pretty lazy hazy. Okay. What do we got going on here? Pumpkins. Not interested. I will take a firm pass. Oh, hello, but there is more of these. Okay, that's fine. That proved to be some resources anyway. I forgot that was even down here. Oh, there's more petals. Very good. Okay, and then we'll keep on looking for turkeys around here. I feel like they're all turkeys around here. There we go. There's the turkey. We need the digestive tablets. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm probably using something that I need to give something else. Okay. Turkey gizzards down. Perfect. Okay, so now for this thing. Right, and we need 5 stones from the... Oh, there was a route over there. I didn't even notice that. Beautiful. That makes our way back a lot quicker. I should have guessed. Oh, no. I should have guessed that the turkey gizzards would be quite close. Okay, let's go back to the village and get a few more of those stones. Or to the market, whatever. And then we can get yeah, that's perfect. We can get this thing done while we're here. So we need like 4 more or something. Not a big deal. So let's just go for a little walk. And get ourselves, there's one. I'm like walking right past them. What is that? Oh, there we go. Thought there was something else there. Okay, and there's got to be at least one more on our path over. There we go. This must be it. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got the big pig's whetstone. Okay, so we've got that thing. Now we need to go back over and trade this thing in. So let's head back over into Big Quest here for a minute. Swap gears. Oh, we need to go with the butcher. What am I doing? We're done with these pigs. We're done with the farm. Alright. And then the big pig will be all happy. Over to the chopping block. Alright, here you go. Just think of how much more brutal you could be with the new sharpener. The sow slowly grinds the blade of her cleaver across the new whetstone, sending flecks of rust flying. She plucks a hair from her own chin and tests the keenness of the edge by splitting it in half. Ho ho, not bad at all. Go on, take this old stone and throw it in a trash bin. Take it. Thank you. And we shall go up here. Alright, last thing in, hopefully. You toss the old brick into the effigy's ravenous maw and it cracks to dust within moments. With its final meal of bricks, the porcine simulacrum swells to monstrous proportions. A rattling laugh chills your blood as the old man's spirit looks upon your work. Haha, what a proper beggar's feast this is. I thank you for the kind gesture, but I still don't see how this will bring justice to those wretched swine. Just you wait. I have to fire up the barbecue first. The spark is all that's needed now, so what does that mean? I need to... do I need to light one of those tinderbox things? Let's see what it says here in the journal. The hog. Yeah, we need a tinderbox. Okay, let's get that going. Here it is, and I have enough for one. Oh. Striking a spark into the pit, you set the tinder alight. You take a step back, watching the orange flames leap high into the air. The porcine effigy blackens. What is porcine? Porcine. I don't know which it would be. You think it'd be like porcine? It's Italian. Is it porcine? I don't know. Effigy blackens as you send the Italian tent to the fire and fuss over the coals. A succulent aroma begins to waft on the wind. The old man licks his translucent lips hungrily. You can tell I'm like still thinking about it as I'm talking. I swear I can almost smell a delicious roast. Ah, if only it were real. Over the sound of crackling logs, you hear A crowd of footsteps come paddling down the road towards the cooking pit. Over here, I knew I smelled something good. It's the others, my friends, you've come back. Aye, a ghost. No, wait, is that the old man, McGraw? Satan is so old-timer. When he never showed up for the morning head count, we all feared the worst. It's true, I ended up as Bigfoot. How can you believe that? I worried you would all face the same fate as me. However, did you escape the hog farm? It was the strangest thing. The swine sisters started complaining about the weather being too hot, even though it's pretty chilly if you ask me. All of a sudden they bolted out into the woods, squealing all the way, left the gate wide open and everything. Then we smelled something delightful in the breeze and couldn't resist. It's been so long since we've had anything other than pig slop. Gosh, that smells so good. Is it barbecue? Where'd you get all that food? There we go. In place of the bricks, sticks, and straw, the porcine effigy has split into a mountain of delectable sizzling meats. Ham, sausage, bacon, it all looks so delicious. What a wonder, it truly is a feast, thank you. What did I tell you? Enjoy yourself for a little while longer, be at peace. The starving crowd happily helps themselves to the feast, cheering, laughing, and praising the old ghost's name. You see something twinkle amongst the cooling coals of the cooking pit. Yes, indeed. Warm to the touch, you pick out a piece of greasy grizzle from the soot. On closer inspection, it appears to be 3 separate chunks. 1 fat piece, 1 long piece, 1 small piece. The souls of the pigs. Okay, that's excellent. We got that bit done. You know what? Let's just head, while we're on a roll here, let's go, lure the mountain goats. Yeah, so we did need 3 plugs. We had built those. So we're kind of set with that. So we could probably get that done as well. Let's go see how quickly we can get to it. It should be over to the mountain and then over to the left. That was an amazing array of ingredients we needed to wrap up that last little bit there. Like one thing, another thing, another thing. There we go. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, and then... Okay, and then we could get one of these things here. The snow wand thing. Did I get... No, I didn't end up getting the dryad thing. So I'm just gonna bolt through here. Whatever. I don't think we, like, absolutely need to do this. I think you can just kind of walk through it, my guess. Okay, and then we'll get ourselves some more wood here, sure. Okay, so let's grab the 3 things from our inventory and plonk them in. 1, 2, 3. If that in fact is what I needed to do. We'll find out in a minute. I don't think so. Okay, well I can pick it up. Can it not sense the thing? Okay. I don't know. Okay, we gotta lure the mountain goat. Oh, can I see, I can do that. I can, like, one after another. There we go. And then this one here. Over here. Okay, and then over here. I don't know if that's exactly how we want it. Now I've got to go find the other one. Is it down in their camp? Oh no, it's here. Okay. Oh, there's lots of these. Look at that. So many to choose from. Excellent. See, again, I found that the puzzles in this game are delightfully intuitive. That's the thing I rarely find with puzzle games. Like, there's usually a sense of, one person's sense of how to do things rarely seems to, like, work as well as... Oh, hello. It seems I've, like, messed that goat up. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I've completely messed them up. Oh, yeah, okay, it's interesting. I don't even feel like I need... Okay, and there we go. And that should do it. Yeah, there we go. The 3 holes are plugged. With the plump bodies of brain goats clogging up the small geysers, the earth beneath your feet begins to tremble. The mountain goat's eyes go wide as the pressure builds beneath them. So I could have had 1 lure. I did need 3. With no other outlet, the steam rushes towards the only opening left. With a deafening boom, the long dormant geyser erupts, sending a great spear of water high into the air. As the deluge reaches its apex, ice crystals begin to form in the mist, twinkling as they hang in the air. Bit by bit, they begin to build on each other, forming larger and larger crystals, until it forms a great column of ice, rising all the way up towards the mountain peak. Ha! I can't believe it worked. Last one to the top is the spotted fawn. To the peaks. Alright. You stand at the mountain's peak, buffeted by wind and snow. Now then, where's the crystal cave you spoke of? I'm not sure, but I think it should be up ahead, but in this blizzard I can hardly see my own nose. The buck jumps behind you, pointing into the frigid fog. Wait, what was that? You squint into the gailing winds, unable to see anything but white, probably just another mountain goat. I wouldn't be so sure. When I was a little, my brother told me stories of the snowkin who lived up here. He said if I ever went up to the mountain and the snowkin would blow a great blizzard down on me. He said they'd turn me around and give me a false direction so I got lost and froze solid. It sounds to me like these snowkin might be some kind of guardian spirits, and if they're aiming to keep people away from something, then surely they'll know where that something is. I have a notion to find our way, as they do, but it'll take a considerable quantity of their essence. That sounds dangerous. I'll just stay put then. I know better than to wander blind into a snowstorm. Okay. This is the snowkins. Pepper bush up there. Alright. So we need a melting pot. What am I going to put in here? Aha! Oh, I need one of the charcoal things. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Can we have a fairy tree around here somewhere, please? That would be lovely. Oh. Okay, well maybe I can get past them without having to take them out. I have a feeling I'm going to have to deal with them. But we are getting a lot of, like, the stuff, so that's good. We'll just keep exploring around here and confirm that there is nothing, no little, no fairies having a forest, frolic for us to, scoop up. I feel it's improbable, but, you never know. Okay, nothing over there. Well, again, we'll keep trying. Yeah, so we're gonna need to take these things out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can get away without it. Alright, what's up here? Yeah, okay, so we found the way to the top, but I'm guessing then we still have to, make them tell us where it is or whatever. Wow, okay. And there is no way to get any more fairy stuff. So, yeah, definitely need we need to get more of that. The weakness is the melting pot. Alright. I think that's it. But we do have all these peppers, so let's get some peppers. And I think what I might do then is, wowzers. I think I might take a break if I need to go and get that. And then next time we come back, I will go and get a bunch of the things we're going to need. Those are easy enough to go and get. But rather than just doing that now, we'll make our hearthseed and we'll head on back and go gather those. Easy enough. And then next time we'll come back and we can get moving on the final little bit here. Yeah, I feel like we've gotten quite far along now. It feels like I think we're moving towards the end game pretty quickly. I have a funny feeling the last bits of the narrative will probably slip by pretty quick. The last one, although you never know. It could be another. I'm guessing it'll be like another episode or so that it'll take. By the time all said and done, I'm thinking it'll be quick, but you know how it goes. At any rate, we will see you all next time. Till then, bye bye.